Hi Adam, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back again. It's been like the last time we done a video on your story was in 2020, and I wanted to come back again and say hello, obviously, and also to find out how things have been. You did share your journey on recovering, from OCD, and I wanted to, and also share with others how it's been for you because I know a lot of people where they might do the treatment, you know, they may stop or they may stop the practice, and then maybe they feel some symptoms coming on, or they can keep going. But just even the curious, what is it like, I suppose, after doing this kind of treatment? What's your life like? What has it opened up for you? If you want to share a little bit about that.
Hi Linda, yeah, thanks for having me back, and it's nice to chat with you again. Yeah,
Definitely.
so ever since I stopped doing not stopped doing, finished the treatment, yeah, it's been going really good. I feel like my confidence levels have come back a lot. Just in general, I view life completely differently. I can deal with my problems a lot more than I used to, rather than just pushing them away and stuff. So it's been going really good. Things have been looking up. So yeah.
Brilliant. And did you continue with the practice, or what did you do? Did you feel like you needed to continue it, or did you just stop it? Did you get to that point where you felt like, I feel good now. I don't really need to keep doing this.
I'd say yeah. I kind of would. I done the practice until I the recommended amount, and then I kind of continued on for a couple of months after that, probably out of fear, in case the symptoms would come back or anything like that. But eventually I kind of just weaned myself off it, and I stopped doing it. But like I still do a good bit of meditation and stuff like that, so that keeps me grounded.
Hmm.
Um, but overall, yeah, I just kind of weaned myself
Hmm. Yeah.
away
And and
as I
yeah.
noticed the symptoms.
Yeah. And was that kind of where you felt like, oh, I'm afraid to kind of stop doing it in case it all comes back and I don't know what to do then?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. That's
Yeah.
what I was like. Yeah, it's just in case I was afraid. I don't know what would happen.
Yeah, of course. And that's normal because, you know, when you suffer with something for a long time and you find something that really helps you, you would be afraid to give it up, but it's just the breath, so it's not like you can't go back to it,
Hmm.
again because it's with you all the time.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
And how did you find then around say like the obsessive intrusive thoughts? Did they feel like they weren't existing then? It wasn't your reality. You weren't living with this. There wasn't a problem in your life, like, going forward.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Like I didn't have any the obsessive thoughts would wean away, and I kind of stopped latching on to things a lot more. Um just I wasn't getting them constant like hours upon hours of obsessing over things and stuff like that. So it was it kind of it was kind of dissipated.
Yeah, that's amazing. And like when you think about it, when we're in that state, like I was as well, it's very hard to think about what you want in your life. It's really
Hmm.
impossible because all you want in that time, in them times, is I just don't want this. The mind is just focused on I don't want this. We get hard to think about what I actually want to create, what kind of life I want, where do I want to live, where do I want to go. You don't think like that. You're thinking about survival. You're thinking about
Hmm.
every day, what's today going to be like? Is today going to be really hard? Am I going to be really challenged? Is it going to be an awful day? Like that's what was consumed with me. I didn't thinking about a goal was like whatever, what does that exist? I just was like, how can I feel better? So now so from that time, obviously that's like 4 or 5 years ago that we had this conversation before. Because when you take away this sense, not take away, but when you actually heal this sense of anxiety inside. Doesn't mean you're not going to feel anxious. Doesn't mean I don't feel anxious now and again. But there's a difference between constantly obsessing over something that we deem is so frightening. When you take that away, when that actually starts to dissipate, it opens up so much space in your life to think about you, and
Hmm.
not just a problem, but to think about you as in, what do I want to do? What do I want to create? what kind of life do I actually really want? Because when it gives so much space to actually feel free to actually think about other things other than how can I get rid of these obsessive intrusive thoughts, or how can I get rid of the doing these compulsive behaviors. So what did it open up for you in terms of your life? I know you said confidence, stuff that, but what did it kind of give you the space within to create? What did you create then from that? Because you had that space.
Yeah, I would say definitely out of fear, like I wasn't really f afraid to do things that I wanted to do anymore. Like I would always before like be worried about what if I do this, what will they think of me or whatever. And kind of obsess over that and then like kind of go into another spiral of thinking, oh yeah, I'm never gonna be able to do whatever I want to do in my life. But now like I've set up my own company, I
Amazing.
have yeah, and I've been traveling full time for 2 years now while working on the road. So it's been going good. So
Incredible.
that has definitely opened up that part of my life that I never knew I could tap into.
Yeah, and that's incredible. And I really want to get that across to people that, you know, I read so much online and I see so much and I talk to people about OCD and, they may have been told that they're going to have this for life. And like, there's nothing you're going to have, there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. You're just going to have it. And that takes away all their power. They completely become disempowered and they feel like, well, I can't really like to live like that and to feel like that, how can we actually create what we want then? So the fact that you're now actually traveling around the world, you have done all this, if you believed that and actually didn't do or find this treatment, you would feel very disempowered. I have no doubt them dreams you've had to travel and to do your own company would have been there. There always are there. It's just they're blocked out because we're just focused on, you know, anxiety. We're focused on how can I get rid of this anxiety. So to know that this is possible, not just for Adam, for you, Adam, for me, but also for other people out there, we're just being disempowered all the time in our life. Not just around even our mental health, but just in what we can create. So for you to be able to do that for yourself must be a really great achievement internally
Hmm.
to know that you've actually overcome a lot of things internally and also went on then to create what you do want and continue to do so.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely um not removed that barrier that I never thought that I could overcome.
Mm. And when you think about now, like have you if you go through certain things in your life, which we all do you feel more empowered to be able to, I know you said you do meditation, do you feel more empowered to be able to manage your emotions? Do you feel afraid anytime you feel a bit anxious? Do you have that sense of, no, it's okay, like I'm able to manage this. I know it's anxiety. I know maybe I'm busy. I know I'm tired. I'm overwhelmed. The way there's a difference between am I really terrified of feeling scared
Hmm.
of this emotion, but okay, it's anxiety. I get that. I'm able to manage that. How would you feel like you're able to manage your emotions now?
Yeah, I think I can definitely just like deal with things a lot easier. If something comes in, I just kind of ignore it and just leave it there, really. I'm able to not just interact with my thoughts
Mhm.
anymore. Just kind of leave them go like a river and just don't gra
Nice.
latch onto them.
Lovely. And do you think the meditation, obviously you can, I do believe that, when we learn about how we can actually heal ourselves with the power of our breath, we learn that how our mind is a precious thing. Like I also do meditations and different practices because I'm aware of not just to heal anything, but actually to expand my consciousness, to raise my energy, to create the life I want to create, to break free of limitations. That's where I am now. I'm not trying to change any obsessive, I'm not trying to change OCD. I'm not trying to get rid of anything that I'm in a state of how can I actually expand my awareness and my consciousness and create
Mm.
the life I want to live. So there's a different level, but do you believe that like meditation, all that has been really helpful for you post doing all this treatment and how you do value your own mental health and mind and that?
Yeah, absolutely. It gives me a time like obviously you still get thoughts and you get anxious. Like anxiety is just a part of human nature.
Hmm.
But if I ever feel stressed or anything like that, I just you can just do a meditation. Some of them you can do on the go. Sometimes I like to give myself some time throughout the day and just like 10 minutes lie down and just become present. And it kind of allows me to bring everything into perspective.
That's amazing, Adam. And I think
Hmm.
even just in general, the world we live in now, it's so busy, there's more to do,
Yeah,
more to be, more to go here, there. And just to even take that 10 minutes out just brings you back to, you know, it's all good where I am. It's
yeah,
okay, even if there's an emotion that I mightn't really love, but that's normal. I'm human. I'm not meant to feel like massive amounts of happiness every day. It's okay if I feel anxious. For me, it's about like teaching people that these emotions that you're running away from for so long, they actually need attention, and that when we actually tune into them, they'll actually dissipate over time. We turn towards what we deem had been the bear, for so long,
yeah.
and we do that through obviously the practices and the breath, and actually then you're empowered. So thank you so much. It's great to catch up again, because I just thought it's really nice to share about how someone got on that what did do the treatment before and
Mhm.
how their life is now, what's it been like. And it mightn't be for everyone, because everyone goes through different things even after they do the treatment, but that if they keep coming back to doing the practice until most days become okay, and then understanding that they're able to manage their emotions at any given time, that they have the power to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's been great to talk with you, Linda.
Yeah, it's really nice. Thank you for sharing the update, and
Thanks for
thanks
having
for
me on.
sharing how you've been, and I look forward to seeing where you are when you're off on your travels. Now you're in San Diego, isn't it? Chile?
No,
Oh,
Santiago. Yeah, Chile. Yeah,
Santiago.
yeah. Yeah,
And loving life.
yeah. Loving life, loving
That's
life.
the
Yeah.
main thing. So thank you so much for sharing. I'm sure that will help other people to know what actually life can be like after. And it mightn't be travel, but that it can open up it can open up a wide variety of possibilities when we're not stuck in that cycle of trying to get rid of anything like OCD.
Absolutely. Thanks very much, Linda.
Thanks so much for sharing.